Your brain is not your friend. That might sound strange, because your whole life you were told the opposite. You were told, listen to your mind, trust your thoughts, follow your feelings. But psychology tells us something uncomfortable. Your brain does not care about your success. It does not care about your dreams. It does not care about your potential. Your brain only cares about one thing: survival. And to survive, it will lie to you every single day. The human brain evolved thousands of years ago. Back then, life was simple. No goals, no careers, no ambitions. Only danger, food, shelter. So the brain learned one rule: avoid discomfort at all costs. Fast forward to today, you want to improve your life, change habits, grow mentally, become better. But your brain still lives in the past. To your brain, change equals danger. Discomfort equals threat. Uncertainty equals risk. So it creates stories to stop you. It says, you'll do it tomorrow. You need more planning. You're not ready yet. This is risky. These thoughts feel logical, but they are not truth. They are defense mechanisms. Your brain has a powerful weapon: comfort. Comfort feels safe. Comfort feels familiar. Comfort feels reasonable. That's why staying stuck feels normal. Psychology calls this the status quo bias. The brain prefers a familiar pain over an unfamiliar improvement. That's why people stay in unhappy jobs, toxic relationships, bad habits, not because they like them, but because the brain says, at least this won't kill you. Your brain would rather keep you unfulfilled than risk something unknown. Here's where the real trap begins: overthinking. Overthinking feels intelligent. You analyze, you predict, you imagine outcomes. But psychology shows something dangerous. Overthinking is often fear disguised as intelligence. The brain floods you with scenarios. What if it fails? What if people judge you? What if it goes wrong? So you stay still, and your brain rewards that stillness with relief. That relief feels like peace, but it's actually avoidance. And here's the most disturbing part: the smarter you are, the easier it is for your brain to fool you, because intelligence gives fear better excuses. In the next part, you'll understand why smart people suffer more silently and how the brain turns intelligence into a prison. There's a painful truth psychology has confirmed again and again. The smarter the mind, the stronger the inner resistance. Smart people don't fail because they lack ability. They fail because they see too many possibilities. Every decision creates 10 questions. Every idea creates 10 risks. Every action creates 10 imagined consequences. The brain of an intelligent person doesn't go quiet. It overproduces thought. And when thoughts multiply without action, they turn into mental noise. That noise feels like confusion, doubt, mental exhaustion, but it's actually something else. It's the brain trying to stay safe. Psychologists call this cognitive looping. The brain keeps replaying the same ideas, but never reaches resolution. Why? Because action would end the loop, and action means uncertainty. So the brain keeps you thinking instead. You think, I'll start once I understand everything. I need the perfect plan. I should wait for the right moment. But the truth is, there is no perfect moment. The brain uses perfection as an excuse to delay discomfort. So intelligence becomes a cage, a beautiful, well-designed cage, but still a cage. Self-sabotage is not loud. It's quiet, polite, logical. It sounds like, I'm just being realistic. I'm thinking long-term. I don't want to make a mistake. But psychology shows when logic is driven by fear, it stops being logic. It becomes avoidance with a smart accent. Your brain convinces you that not acting is the smartest choice. And because you're intelligent, you believe it. Another cruel effect: smart people feel pressure. They feel they should be more, do more, achieve more. So every action feels like a test. And the fear isn't failure. The fear is, what if I try and I'm not as good as I think? That fear attacks identity. So the brain protects identity by preventing action. No action, no proof. No proof, no damage to self-image. This is called identity protection bias. But there's something even more dangerous than overthinking, something silently destroying motivation, something modern psychology links to anxiety, emptiness, and mental burnout. It's not trauma, it's not weakness, it's something you use every day. And once you see it, you won't be able to unsee it. There is a reason your mind feels tired even when your body does nothing. It's not laziness, it's not age, it's not weakness, it's dopamine exhaustion. Every notification, every scroll, every short video, every quick pleasure, your brain gets tiny rewards.
Again, and again, and again. Psychology proves this. The brain was not designed for constant stimulation. It was designed for effort, reward. But now, reward comes without effort. And when reward comes too easily, the brain stops caring. Here's the painful part. Smart people feel this damage more deeply because intelligent brains are more sensitive to patterns. They notice loss of focus, loss of excitement, loss of meaning. So they try to fix it. They think harder. They analyze more. They search for answers. But dopamine damage cannot be solved by thinking. It must be felt and reset. And until it is reset, everything feels heavy. Even simple tasks feel exhausting. Scrolling feels like rest, but psychologically, it's not rest. It's mental consumption. Your brain is processing faces, reading emotions, absorbing stories, comparing lives, all without stopping. So when you finally sit still, your mind explodes with thoughts. That's why silence feels uncomfortable now. That's why boredom feels painful. The brain forgot how to be still. This is why smart people say, I have everything, but I feel empty. I don't know what's wrong with me. I should be happy. Psychology calls this reward desensitization. Your brain's pleasure threshold went too high. Normal life can't reach it anymore. So joy feels muted. Motivation disappears. Purpose feels distant, and you blame yourself. But it's not your fault. But dopamine is not the deepest problem. There is something older, something emotional, something tied to childhood and identity. And it explains why smart people feel lonely even when surrounded by others. That's where the real suffering begins. Smart people learn something very early in life. They learn to control emotions, not because someone taught them, but because emotions felt inconvenient. When emotions were loud, they were misunderstood. When emotions were expressed, they were minimized. So the intelligent mind adapts. It doesn't explode. It doesn't cry loudly. It doesn't ask for help. It thinks. And thinking becomes a replacement for feeling. Psychology calls this emotional suppression through cognition. Instead of saying, I feel hurt, the smart mind says, it's not logical to feel hurt. Instead of saying, I feel lonely, it says, I just need more purpose. But emotions don't disappear when ignored. They sink. They settle deeper. And over time, they turn into tension, restlessness, anxiety, mental fatigue. You don't feel sad, you feel heavy. Here's a truth most people never say out loud. Smart people often feel alone in groups, not because they are antisocial, but because their thoughts go deeper, their questions are heavier, their silence is misunderstood. So they simplify themselves. They laugh when they don't feel like it. They stay quiet to avoid being too much. They hide confusion behind intelligence. And slowly, connection fades. Not because no one is there, but because no one sees the real them. Self-awareness is a gift, but unchecked, it becomes a burden. You notice your flaws too clearly. You replay conversations. You analyze how others see you. Your mind becomes a mirror that never turns off. Psychology shows high self-awareness without emotional release leads to chronic dissatisfaction. You don't hate life, you just don't feel present in it. This is where many smart people get stuck. They can't explain what's wrong. Nothing terrible happened. Life looks okay from outside, but inside, something feels missing. Not happiness, not success, connection with self. And the brain panics, so it overthinks more, trying to solve an emotional problem with intellectual tools. That never works. So what actually heals this? Not motivation, not discipline, not positive thinking. There is a specific psychological shift that frees intelligent minds from suffering. It's uncomfortable at first, but once it clicks, everything changes. Here's the truth. Your brain will never stop overthinking on its own. It will never give you clarity. It will never make you feel fully alive, because its only job is protection. So if you want freedom, you must stop negotiating with your mind. Stop arguing with it. Stop reasoning with fear. Instead, you must act first, feel later. Action quiets the brain. Movement defeats analysis paralysis. Small steps dissolve mental cages. You don't need huge life changes. Take one small step every day. Speak up once. Say no once. Start that idea, even imperfectly. Move your body for 10 minutes. Every action teaches your brain, I can survive uncertainty. And when your brain learns to survive discomfort, overthinking loses its grip. Smart people suppress emotions, so you must feel intentionally. Write your thoughts, journal your fears, cry if you need, express frustration safely. Feeling doesn't make you weak, it makes you human. And humans are designed to heal through emotion, not thought. Here's the key most people never mention. The mind overthinks when it loses trust in itself. Trust is rebuilt slowly. Reflect without judgment. Notice thoughts, but don't follow them. Ask, is this useful? Or am I imagining danger? Choose action over thought. This rewires your brain. It stops fear from controlling intelligence. It restores peace to the mind. Overthinking is not weakness. Intelligence is not a curse. Fear is not reality. The real power is awareness, courage, micro-actions. Your brain lied to keep you safe. Now it's time to show it who controls your life. And that's how freedom feels. If this video spoke to you, share it with someone trapped in their own thoughts. Because one decision, one action, one small step today can change a life forever.